the win at the weekend, is there a fresh belief you may be able to achieve a relegation great escape?
Yeah, it gives us another opportunity, obviously. In recent weeks we haven't done well enough, we've not competed, so yeah, it gives us a bit of belief now going into the next 3 games. So we take one game at a time now. Focus is on Kilmarnock. If we can get something there, then it'll certainly put us in the mix again.
I think the pleasing point from Saturday must have been from looking at the performance, from a number of different players that were on the pitch at the time, the amount of chances that were created. I mean, it could have been out of sight, really. Yeah,
probably should have been first half, really. We had a number of opportunities. That's pleasing that we're creating chances, definitely. So, yeah, try and take that into the game Saturday. There's no point in a performance like that, and then, next game, we've got to try and keep a wee bit more consistency. That's probably been our main problem the whole season, really, just try to get some sort of run together. When we have done earlier on in the season, we've strung about 6 or 7 games unbeaten at one point, so we're going to have to do that now. That's the only way we get out of the mess. So just the focus on Kilmarnock, try and get a result there and see where it takes us.
Do you feel that maybe the pressure's turned a little bit in that the sides above you are maybe concerned? They might have written you off before that game last weekend, and now they're thinking, wow, you're right back in it.
Yeah, we're still, obviously, we'd love to be in their position, to be honest with you, but yeah, they're looking over the shoulder a bit now, because their last 2 performances haven't been good enough. They probably thought it was going to be the same again against Hamilton, but we've managed to turn things around a little bit. And yeah, it does put a little bit more pressure on them. There's obviously a couple of teams that are not too far away from us, so if we can take a little step closer on Saturday to pull them back and see how the results go. It's the only problem with the position we're in. We're actually waiting on results as well, hoping results will go our way, but as long as we've got to just do our job, which is getting a result at the weekend and then take another game.
You do know though, if you win, that you'll close in on one of or both of the teams that are playing each other, Hamilton and Motherwell.
Yeah, that's obviously an incentive as well, and then we'll get to see the results obviously on Tuesday as well, before our game. So it's just like we say, our main concern is ourselves. We're not really paying too much attention about what's going on around us. If we don't win our games, we don't. That's us gone basically. So we have to win our games. Our concentration is purely on winning on Saturday, and see where it goes. The camp's been low over the last few weeks, so it was good. The last few days has been a lot better than training and things like that. A win does make a difference for the morale, especially. So hopefully we can take it into the game on Saturday.
There's several experienced players within the ranks. I mean, how much of it do you feel will come down to being a mental battle over everything else?
Yeah, there's not a lot between all the teams down in the bottom 6, to be fair. I think we actually were at one stage of the season playing really well and not picking up results, so yeah, there'll be fine margins in the end, so we have to make sure we're organised. Everything's sort of geared towards football, everything off the park as well is geared towards this game on Saturday, which has been from the staff, and everybody's crossing all the boxes. Yeah, like you say, it does become a bit of a mental thing. Squeaky bum time, I think is the term. It's been used before, so yeah, it's certainly that part of the season. This is when results count.
And how tough will the Kilmarnock game be, do you think? They don't seem to lose many games on their own patch.
Nah, they're a tough team. I mean, even up here, they've got a lot of experience. So they've got Chris Boyd up front as well, who's got bags of experience, and a bit of experience throughout the team. So yeah, they'll be themselves want to finish the season well. I think I watched the highlights of the Dundee game, and they were obviously a bit disappointed the way they played. So they'll be looking to bounce back. We've got to be ready for that as well.
I was just thinking about on Saturday there was a lot of really good attacking play, but the manager pointed out defensively it seemed to be a bit more solid. And is that maybe attributable to Maurice Malpass coming in the short term? I'm just wondering what impact the players think he might have had in the short time he's been here.
Yeah, Maurice has got bags of experience. So obviously any input he brings is obviously important to myself and the rest of the boys. There's obviously a couple of young inexperienced defenders we have in our team as well, so he'll have a big influence on them. And even today we were working on certain things at the back, and he was obviously keeping an eye on everything and having his own input on things as well. With a fresh set of eyes, he's not seen what's going on, so that's, things like that can be invaluable, and hopefully it proves to be in the end.
Now I have to ask you about the Lewis Horner situation, which is obviously delicate and a difficult time for him. As one of his teammates, what's your take on it? Is it just about supporting him this time?
Yeah, I don't really know much about it. If the player's got a private problem, and you leave it to him and you don't pry into it. And certainly if anything like that happens, you get together as a group and you try and look after the player. So, things like this happen in football throughout. He's not the first person that's happened to, and he won't be the last. So, just try and help him out as best we can. That's what the club are trying to do as well.